Harry has been plotting to return to the royal family for a long time. And what's even scarier is wanting Meghan to become queen. Will his wish come true? Join me to find out and go deeper into the story. And welcome to my channel. In the book Harry, Conversations with the Prince by Angela Levin, it is mentioned that Harry wants Meghan to become queen. And I don't understand why Harry has such funny thoughts when he threw his royal family under the bus, and now wants to go back there to make his respected wife queen. In a discussion about how the Sussexes seem determined to undermine or destroy the royal family and the Commonwealth, Levin was talking about how Harry is doing everything that Meghan tells him. Levin said that she believes Harry thinks Meghan should be the one in charge. About the idea that Harry wanted Meghan to be queen, the interesting thing was that Levin wasn't sure he wanted to be king so much as he wanted to provide Meghan with the opportunity to lead and show everyone how the modern monarchy should be run. Leaving aside the absurdity of the Meghan as queen idea, Angela Levin's view of Harry as wanting to give power and distinction to Meghan was a good insight, I think. Meghan just wanted to be queen, and she believed Harry, as the most popular royal, would be chosen as their heir over William. She had no idea about succession. Once she understood that, she set her cap at Prince William. Watch old videos of the way she started to corner him and flash her eyes at him. Watch his embarrassment trying to avoid her. A good example is the whole family leaving church on Christmas Day. Poor William kept fiddling with his scarf trying to walk away from her. Finally, he was helped by Catherine, who stepped between them. That ex-yacht girl was not used to rejection and has never forgiven William for it. So she does everything she can think of to destroy him. I admit it, I have personally never met her yet. She is the only person I have ever felt hate for, and I don't feel guilty. Imagine a B-list Hollywood actress thinking that she can change an institution, a monarchy that is 1,000+ years old, a historic reign over a great country. She's not just narcissistic, she's mad. Scotland Yard must be watching her actions and associates. Looking at older videos of Meghan, she has always fantasized about being a princess or a queen. So you can see why she hates Princess Catherine. Meghan wanted to be Princess Diana, Princess of Wales. Now that Princess Catherine is not only a princess, but the latest Princess of Wales, the Sussex squad is sick. They always Photoshop Meghan's pictures being a queen sitting by William. I wonder if Harry now knows or realizes his wife is in love with Prince William. How much do you want to bet? Meghan married Harry in hopes of seducing William somehow and taking Catherine's spot. The way Meghan had always gazed at William told me she was absolutely in love with William. Since her whole life, she was able to seduce men with her body. She thought she would somehow get into William's life and become queen somehow. It was possible, but William saw right through her. He saw her coming from miles away. That's why he told Harry to take your time with this girl. Harry needs to grow up and get over himself. He's mentally a child. Found a mom in his wife and has continued to spiral downward while we all watched. He needs serious help, professional help. Harry is so insanely jealous of everyone in the royal family, but especially William and Catherine. Thanks to his wife's constantly winding him up, he's dangerous and should be locked up for everyone else's safety. And what Harry and Meghan want will never happen. They have no idea how the monarchy works or the history of it. Harry is too much of a dimwit to understand the workings of it. She has no idea. She thought she would change things. That is how delusional she is. What a joke they are. Seems she has brought more trouble for herself and Harry more like it. The royal family is thriving and more popular than ever. Once they get over their illnesses, they will be back stronger than ever. It is still functioning and doesn't need the traitors. He hasn't got a noble or honorable bone in his body. As a soldier, he wore on oath to protect his queen and her heirs for life. He has not honored that vow, but instead has proven himself to be a threat to his then queen, now king, their heirs, and the country. The traitor is too mild a word. I feel nothing but contempt for this dishonorable, odious toad. He has disgraced his family, his country, and the uniform he once wore. As for her, she and him are perfectly suited. I hope they stay together to reap the misery they so fully deserve. Can you just picture her on the floor kicking her legs, crying out? As she would say, I want to be queen. Now get me that job or you will be sorry. That is never going to happen. Harry is so irrelevant in the royal family, he has gone right down to the bottom. Well, he made his bed, he can lay in it, and have to put up with her constant crying and demands. I want to say that I'm embarrassed by Meghan's terrible behavior and her treatment of the royal family in Britain. Everyone in the royal family deserves so much better. I'm ashamed of her and hope you know that so many Americans feel the same way. I'm so sorry for you because of her. It's not like I've ever met her, but the more I learn, the more embarrassed I am by what she did and said. Meghan was going to be in trouble and said so. I also said she was dangerous, but even she didn't realize just how dangerous. The mistake she made was giving Harry too many passes for far too long. The honeymoon phase is over. He knows what she is and is quite happy to go along with everything that she has planned. The fact that Meghan Markle convinced Harry to turn his back on his country and family has always disturbed me. She convinced him that living in California was better than living in Britain. Britain, with over 1,000 years of culture and history that his family was directly a part of. In my opinion, Harry, you got bamboozled. But she'd get to wear a crown all day every day instead of just some old tiara. Even though she wants to destroy the traditions of the UK, the monarchy, and the Commonwealth and modernize them to the way we do things in America. What is funny is that little no-good upstart Meghan thinks she can bring the royals down. She should read a little of our history. Far better men and women than her have tried over many hundreds of years and spectacularly failed, and they had far more to offer than a good time. I find it sad that the royal family has had to go through so much and sympathize with the late queen and her husband. They don't deserve this terrible woman. Perhaps Harry and Meghan are just delusional about their position. The majority would not accept her as queen now, even if she was in that position, which she never shall be. Harry would never be accepted as king should he ever be in a position to either. It would be the end of the royal family as the people would revolt. I don't see how Harry and his wife could want to become king and queen when they both hate the monarchy. Meghan has not put any effort into learning about her husband's family or the institution. I hope that the British people would strongly reject them if that ever happened. Meghan being queen will never happen. She needs to get over it. She has her rank, not that it will matter anymore. Harry has to grow up. He knows the system. He is now so isolated, but through no fault but his own. Was Meghan mishandled and mistreated? The press treated her harsher than Catherine. She wanted to be on the level with Princess of Wales, and that is not the system. And the undeniable truth is that Harry is a traitor to king and country, and as such, all titles should be removed. It is a sad reality for the monarchy that the king puts his sons and his own needs not only before that of the country and the British people, but also that of the future King William and his family. Harry is almost 40 years old and should have put his trauma behind him long ago. Under the influence of his wife, she and he did unforgivable things to the late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. They have also accused King Charles and the Princess of Wales of racism without any evidence. This viciousness is unprecedented. The attacks have been going on for at least 4 years, and there was probably trouble with her before that. I could well imagine that the illnesses of the king and princess are partly due to this. I hope that the Sussexes are stripped of all their titles, including their children, and that they are cut off from any links to the royal family. They should live as just Mrs. and Mr. Mountbatten Windsor, just as they wanted to. Finally, I just want to say that it was great to hear Angela's opinion without a time limit. She truly cares about Harry, and you can hear the hurt in her pages when talking about the man he was and the person he's become since meeting Meghan. Maybe Harry's attempt to make Meghan queen is impossible because even Harry can't become king because of all his bad habits and the way he treats and stigmatizes his royal family. He left the royal family and now wants to return to make his narcissistic wife queen. That's ridiculous. As for the royal family, King Charles, Camilla, William, and Catherine have done a great job running the monarchy, and Harry and Nutmeg have completely lost their way and are not allowed to use the royal title. That's my opinion. Reflecting on the issues we have just discussed, I believe it opens up many fascinating perspectives and deepens our understanding. Your opinions are extremely valuable and they enrich our discussions and help us approach topics from many different angles. So, do you like the topic I brought you today? If so, type OK. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But please leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and share this video, because your support is a strong motivation for us to continue to improve and provide deeper content. Thank you, and I look forward to our next meeting. Take care.